The first Moonshot event for MLB The Show 23 is finally here. I've had a ton of people ask me what common pitchers we should be using for this event, so I thought I'd put together a list of the best guys I think you guys should be using for this event. So I want to give a huge shout out to showzone.gg. They have a whole player base where you can go through and filter out all this kind of stuff. It is really, really cool. It gives you sinker, cutter, the different minimums you guys can have for all the different attributes. So make sure you guys check them out. The link will be down below for you guys. So here is the main event screen for you guys. You guys don't know much about the Moonshot event. The rules are any hitter, common pitchers, 3-inning games on All-Star. You are locked at Coors Field, which means you should be hitting a lot of home runs. So if you guys never played one in the past, those are all the rules for the Moonshot event. Now, one thing really quick I want to show you guys as well are the rewards you guys can get for this Moonshot event. Obviously, a lot of packs. Interesting thing to note right here is the event rewind pack is a no-sell. I don't know if this is what they want to do or if this is how they're going to do it moving forward, but it's an interesting thing right there. Usually you're able to sell those event rewards for a lot of stubs, but it looks like right now you cannot. Getting to 20 wins, you get a Dante Bichette home run derby card. Obviously, they're going to have a lot of power because it's a home run derby card, but the fielding will be lackluster, unfortunately, especially for someone like Dante Bichette. You could really only use him at DH. And then the full overall reward is at 25 wins with Todd Helton. He actually looks pretty decent as well. He actually has decent fielding for a first baseman. And he has a ton of quirks. He's got 9 quirks, including Dead Red, which is one of the best ones out there. Breaking ball hitter as well. So Todd Helton could be a nice little add to the squad. And obviously more packs and more stubs all the way through the event rewards. But the reason why you guys are here because you guys want to know the best common pitchers to use in this event. So we're going to go ahead and scroll down to the starting pitchers and the bullpen we'll be using. Now, one thing I want to talk about too, this is fluid. Every day, there's going to be players playing up. There's going to be players playing down. So someone like Jojo Romero is playing up to 67 today is a really, really big get in this event. But it could change quite a bit. So just keep that in mind as we're going through this because they can change over the course of time. So there are some really key things we're looking at. We're looking to put these common pitchers onto your squad. First off, we're going to start with the pitch mix. So somebody like James Nailey, I think is how you say his name, is a great start here. We have a sinker. We have a cutter. Those are 2 pitches we are definitely looking for, especially for this common team builder we're going to be having. You really want to have a sinker. I think the cutter is always good, but the sinker, having it inside on a righty or a lefty with the like arm, it's going to pay dividends for you guys. It's going to be really, really good. Also, is a slurve or circle change of a 4-seam fastball, so it has some good mix going up and down, also going some horizontal movement as well. So pitch mix is going to be our first thing we're definitely look at because you want to make sure you have guys that have that sinker in the rotation, which will really help out. Another thing we're going to look at here are going to be hits per 9, Ks per 9, walks per 9, velocity, and break. Now, I know there's a ton of that going into there right there, but let me just try to flatten it out for you guys, make it a little bit easier. So hits per 9, Ks per 9, are going to be most likely low on these common guys. That's why they're common overalls. There are not a lot of guys going to be above 60 here, which is not a bad thing, but just know you're going to be getting up a lot of hits, a lot of home runs. It's just inherently going to happen because we're facing 99 hitters with 64 overall starting pitchers. So keep that in mind right there. Walks per 9 is a really important thing as well. Not a lot of the guys are going to have a ton of walks per 9, but the higher the walks per 9, essentially the smaller your par is, so the ball goes exactly where we want to put it. So we want to definitely have some guys to have some good walks per 9 right there. And then last, you look at the velocity and we look at the break. You want to have guys that have pretty high velocity to help out with, you know, their bad hits per 9, their bad Ks per 9, but also some break too. If you guys have a sinker that's moving 6 to 8 inches, it is a common pitcher, but it is going to be harder to hit. So just keep that in mind as well. So James Nailey is our first guy we're going to look at right there. We have another guy like JC Mejia. Again, the walks per 9 are a little bit low, but the hits and the Ks per 9, and look at the velocity and the break right there, 99, 98. A good picks mix with JC as well. So he's a fantastic pick right there. Steven Brault is another lefty that I'm looking into as well. He's got 63 hits per 9, which I think is one of the highest ones you can get for any of the common pitchers right now. Ks per 9 are decent. Walks per 9 are, you know, they are what they are. He's got decent break, though, at the 87. He's also a lefty, so lefties are always, you know, a good thing to have on your team, especially when there aren't a whole fluctuation of them right now. We have Jojo Romero, who, like I said, is playing up right now. So he actually has 51 hits per 9 and 62 Ks per 9, the velocity at 99, the break at 84. A good pitch mix right here with a sinker and a cutter. We love to have those guys, but also a circle change, a four-seam fastball, and a slider as well. And the last guy I really like is TJ Zeuch. I'm pretty sure is how you say his name. Again, it doesn't look great on the hits per 9, Ks per 9, and the walks per 9, but the velocity and the break should help make up for a little bit right there. He also is huge, which sometimes throws off a lot of people with how the release point is. He's got the sinker, obviously has a cutter and a good pitch mix right there. So we're looking good with this starting rotation. Now, there are also some other guys I want to mention here as well. We have someone like Kenton Emmanuel. He has a sinker. He also has a lefty, so we love that. Caleb Killian, another nice guy right there. Tyson Miller, TJ Sikima, I'm pretty sure I say his name. Christopher Sanchez, Colin Ray, Chris Clark. A lot of these guys have the sinker and pretty good velocity as well. So some other good starting pitchers you guys can use for your team. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our bullpen. Obviously, the bullpen has a lot more guys to choose from, some different attributes we're looking at as well. So one guy we're going to start here with Sergio Romo. Now, across the board, he's got in the 60s for hits per 9, Ks per 9, and walks per 9, which a lot of these guys already have higher than that, especially in the hits per 9 and Ks per 9. But one thing I really like about Sergio Romo is the 99 break. He also throws very, very slow. So this is somebody you want to work off of, somebody that throws 100 plus or in the high 90s, because it can throw a lot of people off. A lot of people like Shlomo, if you guys remember from BR, a lot of people struggle against him because he throws very, very slow. And Sergio has kind of a weird arm angle as well. He has a slider, a sinker, and a circle change. Again, it's not coming in hot, but he'll be a very, very good guy to use. Now, a must-have, in my opinion, is Tim Hill in your bullpen. They gave him a cutter this year. He's never had a cutter before, at least as far as I remember. He's got pretty good hits per 9 and Ks per 9 and walks per 9 as well. He is playing down today. A little bit unfortunate, but that's totally fine. He's got pretty good break there. And like I said, he's got a sinker, a four-seam fastball, slider, and cutter. Also a lefty that throws at a really, really weird arm angle. Another guy that I really love is Jace Fry. Now, the problem with Jace Fry is he's got really high hits per 9 and Ks per 9, but his walks per 9 are pretty bad. So it's going to be a little bit tougher to pitch with him, but if you can get it down, he's got the sinker, cutter, the 12-6 curve, and the four-seam fastball. Also a lefty, so that's a huge premium for us. Someone like Richard Blyer. Again, his hits per 9 and Ks per 9 might not look very appetizing again today with it playing way down, which kind of sucks. But the walks per 9 and the 99 break are fantastic. Also has a sinker and cutter. You're going to be putting the pitches exactly what you want with him. Again, might be a good guy to use off of somebody that throws hard because he does throw a little bit softer than some of the other guys. So Richard Blyer, another lefty you want to be looking into. We have Jimmy Cordero. Again, he's playing down as well, which kind of sucks. But look at the velocity. Look at the break. He's got a sinker, four-seam fastball, changeup, slider, and curveball. It's a little bit tougher to get the sinker and cutter with the relief pitchers, I've noticed. But at least having that sinker at a high velocity and break is going to be a huge, huge thing for you guys. Another guy I really like is Dennis Santana. He was a bronze for a long time, I think, in past years. I actually used him in BR quite a bit. This year, obviously, down to a common. Got pretty good hits for 9, Ks for 9, but obviously the 99 velocity, 99 break will help out a ton with that sinker right there. We also have something like Joel Payamps. I probably murdered that name. I apologize to the Joel family, but he is playing up today, which is always really nice. The walks run at 71. We love to see that. Ks run, hits per 9 are kind of low, but the velocity and break kind of make up for that. Slider, four-seam fastball, sinker, and a circle change. And then someone like Domingo Tapia. Again, the 99 velocity is a huge thing for him. He's got pretty decent hits per 9 and Ks per 9 as well. Sinker, slider, four-seam fastball, and a circle change. Should be playing very well for you. Some other guys I want to mention really quick too. Johan Ramirez, Chris Stratton, Ciano Perez is a lefty with really, really high hits per 9 and Ks per 9. Low walks per 9, but does throw very, very hard. We have Jose Marte. So I remember in years past had a sinker and a cutter. He at least has a sinker. I'm not sure if he has a cutter anymore or not. Derek Law, Sean Poppin, Zach Thompson, John King, Austin Bryce. Just a whole slew of guys you guys can work towards and look at. Again, it's going to change with the inside edge playing up or down. So some guys you want to look at. Again, look at showzone.gg. You can filter out a bunch of things there. It'll all be on the website for you guys. So I hope this video helped you guys out on who to choose for your common pitchers. If it did, all I ask you guys, leave a like for me and subscribe as well. We're like 3 subscribers away from 1,000. So please subscribe. And hopefully you guys got some help from this, man. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.